Hey, what's up you guys? In this video, I'm gonna show you guys why using the HELOC to pay off your mortgage is far more better than just paying extra into your mortgage. Hey, what's going on everybody? This is Kwak, one of the Kwak brothers, real estate investor, and in this video, I'm gonna show you guys why using a HELOC to pay off your mortgage is way better than simply making extra payments into your mortgage. Now, chances are you may have seen my video on how to pay off your mortgage in 5 to 7 years, or how to use a HELOC to pay off your mortgage. Now, I totally get it, guys. You have questions such as, Sam, why do we need to use a HELOC to pay off our mortgage? Why can't we just make extra payments to the mortgage? It's much simple, it's much more clean, it's so much better. Well, I'm gonna show you guys why it's not, and there are some serious drawbacks to it. But before we do, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as hit the like button, because it does help us a lot with our YouTube algorithm. We can get this video out to as many people as possible. Okay, let's go dive right into reason number one is the liquidity lockup. And here's what I mean. Let's say you have $300 extra payments that are going into your mortgage, okay? Now, if you're doing $300 extra payments into your mortgage, first of all, I want to congratulate you guys because a lot of people can't and won't do that because they don't have the situation to do so. So first, congratulations, but I will be forthcoming and say that doing extra payments into your mortgage in terms of a principal payment can and will save you guys money and time, but again, it's got some drawbacks. First one being is that if you put that $300 into your mortgage, you won't be able to reuse that money, or you won't have access to that $300 ever again unless you refinance. Now, I know what you're saying. You're justifying it by saying, well, Sam, that $300 isn't just going into fees or garbage. It's actually going towards our principal. It's building our equity. It's going somewhere that's going to help us build our net worth. I totally get it. But the reason why it's a drawback is if there's ever an emergency, right, where your kid has to go to the hospital, or you break a leg and you have to pay for a large surgery or whatnot, or you need that money for future expenses or investments, you're gonna need that money back out. But with a mortgage, you won't be able to do it unless you go and refinance. Now, I know what some of you guys might be saying. You might be saying, well, Sam's giving us the permission to go use that money back out when using a HELOC. No, I'm not. What I am saying, guys, is that only during dire emergency situation will you ever want to touch your HELOC, or if you have a very rare opportunity where buying an investment property can make you a lot more money than just simply paying off your mortgage. So only in very rare situation will I ever suggest to go and touch the HELOC. So when using a HELOC, you can make that extra payments just like what you're doing on the mortgage, but even better, I'll get to that in just a sec, we can do what's called double income utilization. Not only do we actually make extra payments of $300, but using a HELOC, you can take all of your income and make a principal payment against the mortgage, and I'll get to that in just a second. So when you go in and lock up that money into your mortgage, you won't be able to get it back. Some of you guys may be arguing saying, well, Sam, this is why we have an emergency fund. We don't need to be able to access that money. Don't worry, I got 6 months of savings to cover me. But here's the issue with that as well. When you go ahead and make that, let's say, $50,000 in your savings account, which, by the way, you guys are doing a really good job if you have $50,000 in your saving, but what are you really earning with your $50,000 savings account? Maybe 1 or 2%, right? Annual percentage yield, right? Some of you guys may have more if you're lucky. Some of you guys have way less. I know a lot of you guys may have 0.025, 0.05. I mean, it's super duper low. You're not really making much money by parking your money in a savings account. But what if I told you that by taking your $50,000 and parking it in a HELOC, you can reduce your average daily balance of your HELOC by $50,000, which in return, you can potentially save anywhere between 5 to 7% on your HELOC. And there's a good Benjamin Franklin quote, as you guys may know, right? A penny saved is penny earned. So by taking that $50,000 and parking it in our HELOC, lowering the average daily balance, we're essentially saving whatever 5 to 7% is on that $50,000. But keep in mind, we can still use that $50,000 during a dire emergency. So that money is really never gone. The HELOC is acting as if it's our savings account, but instead of making us money, it's saving us 5 to 7% in terms of the interest that we would have owed if we had not put that $50,000 into the HELOC. So your HELOC is now essentially a secondary savings account. It's saving us money. It's helping us pay down the mortgage even faster using a HELOC. Overall, it's much more effective than just throwing extra $300 and having a 6 months worth of saving. Now, back to the double income utilization. This will be my reason number 2 why I believe that using a HELOC to pay off your mortgage is far, far better than just doing extra payments. So instead of doing extra payments of $300, okay, let's say this is the mortgage, okay, and this bar graph represents the balance of your mortgage. So when you do this, you're maybe taking a very small layer out of the balance, which again, I'm not gonna be a liar and tell you guys you won't save money. You'll save money by doing this way. But what if I told you using a HELOC, there is a better way. Instead of $300, let's say your total income is $7,000, okay? You got $7,000 of income, okay? You draw oh, there we go. I can't draw a perfect bar graph, but here we go. All right. With the HELOC, because you're taking all of your money and putting into the balance of the HELOC, you're doing a way more contribution to lower the principal balance. All while we can go and use that money again to cover our expenses. Now you might be saying, well, Sam, if we're going to draw the money back out, what's the difference? Like, I mean, we're going to end up with the same amount of money sitting in the HELOC. Why do we go and put that $7,000 into a HELOC? Well, the reason is using our entire income to bring the balance down on our HELOC contributes to lowering the average daily balance on the HELOC, which when we have a lower average daily balance, pretty much equals to lower amount of interest that is owed at the end of the month. So by taking all of our income to drive down the principal balance, we save even more money than just your mere $300 of extra payment. Logically, guys, think about this. Do you want to bring down your principal balance by $300, or do you realistically want to bring down your principal balance by $7,000? Right? Obviously, $7,000 is a much more greater of a number than just $300 that you might be saving just a little bit with your mortgage. You also might be saying is, well, Sam, I still don't know. Like, I still don't get why we want to put all of our income. Well, here's a quick recap and a summary of my favorite version of the strategy, which saves you, I mean, I almost swore there, but crap ton of money in terms of using your HELOC. So this is my favorite version of the strategy, which I think it's gonna make sense to you guys, which you got your income here, income source, right? It's gonna go directly into your HELOC, home equity line of credit, and some HELOCs, guys, will allow you to do direct deposit right into the HELOC so that you don't have to go and direct deposit it into the checking account and then move it again to the HELOC and right? Too many steps. So we want to reduce the amount of barriers that we have between us doing this strategy, and you can accomplish that by shopping for the right HELOC. So with the HELOC, we're not going to go and directly do expenses because that won't contribute. That's going to take money out of our HELOC. That's going to go and bring the balance up, that's not what we want. So in this example, in this version of the strategy, you're going to go and employ a credit card into the mix. Okay, and you're gonna do all of your expenses out of the credit card. Okay, all of your expenses like bills, diapers. Okay, those are expensive. Groceries. Okay, and if you guys didn't know, most credit card companies will give you anywhere between 21 to 30 days of interest-free period on your purchases. So if I buy this pen today, okay, for the next 21 to 30 days, depending on which credit card company you go to, they will not charge you any interest on that purchase as long as you pay it off by the end of the 21 to 30 days. So what that basically means, guys, is all the expenses, all the things that you end up buying is gonna be interest-free for 21 to 30 days. And while we do that, at the end of the 30-day mark or 21-day mark, you're gonna go and use your HELOC to pay off the balance completely, wipe it out, zero out your credit card balance. Thus, the credit card company doesn't have any opportunity and time to charge you any interest. So what we've accomplished there is that while we do all of our expenses on our credit card, right, all the balance is sitting over here, the HELOC balance stays relatively low because all of our income is parked inside the HELOC, which means that we have taken the maximum amount, maximum opportunity right? To be able to save money because our average daily balance was super duper low thanks to all of our income and savings contributing towards the HELOC. Another bonus I want to tell you guys is with the credit card, preferably you want to use something that gives you points or any sort of cashback rewards. And the reason why I love that is because if you do all the expenses and expenditures, you pay for diapers, right? You can earn points that could potentially contribute to going on a free vacation. You can book hotels for free. I just actually recently booked 2 airline tickets for myself and Daniel for absolutely free, which is pretty cool. We get to travel for free. Or some credit cards give you access to your points to shop on Amazon. So if you want to gift someone for the upcoming holiday during Christmas, you can use your points to give that special gift to someone you love. So I love using credit card with the mix of HELOC because you don't have to worry about drawing money out of the HELOC to cover all the expenses. Just use your credit card, swipe it, right? And then use your HELOC, wipe out the balance of the credit card, and then use your income to lower the average daily balance down. This gives you maximum savings, not only just with extra payments, but it gives you potential savings that could far exceed just making extra payments on your mortgage. In fact, you're taking all of your income and paying down that principal balance down, which saves you interest and time overall. Now, the best part is, I think I've alluded to it earlier a little bit, but when you pay off your HELOC and your mortgage, you got your HELOC here, that's fully paid off, right? Zero balance. Let's say if you want to, you go in and find a rare opportunity of investing into a real estate property. So you can buy real estate, rent it out, collect rent, right? And that contributes to you getting more income into your cash flow, into your finances, which could help you pay off your HELOC faster or any other debt that you may have. So I'm a huge fan of buying rental properties because not only it builds additional wealth, it creates cash flow, it creates income, right? It does wonderful things, and you can pass that wealth down to your next generation. That's why I love using a HELOC to not only pay off your mortgage, it gives you flexibility, it gives you that emergency fund, not just 1 or 2% earning, but it could potentially save 5 to 7% every year. And it gives you that liquidity and access to future cash for you to be able to invest, grow your wealth, grow that financial muscle. So I hope that this gave you guys some of my insight as far as my thinking process as to why I believe using a HELOC to pay off your mortgage is far greater than just making extra payments on your mortgage. If you guys want to debate, or if you have objections, or if you feel like I missed anything, go and comment down below. We'd love to hear from you guys what you think about my reasoning here. If you think that my reasoning is faulty or I'm wrong, go and comment down below. Anyways, it's YouTube. It's free for all, right? So go ahead and comment down below. And also, if you love the strategy, if you love what we've done here, go ahead and click subscribe and check out some of our other HELOC videos, as well as hit the bell icon so you guys get notified for our future videos.